nice out there. It's supposed to be hot. It's supposed to rain. So let me trim my beard. It's getting a little unwieldy. Mainly I want to trim the mustache. I don't know how many people out there watch this have mustaches. Mustache. This has been an interesting week at work. I have a project. I haven't finished it yet. But I have to add code to the old build system. It's interesting. It's interesting how this stuff works. I mean, of course, everybody's working on a new project, and instead of pulling somebody off the new project who actually knows how to code and could probably do this in a day, they make me do it, and I am not. I'm the first one to admit I'm not a strong programmer. Okay, so I delve into it, and it's been days for me. And Friday, at around 5 o'clock, I got my first file to actually do what it was supposed to do, or at least I'm pretty sure it was doing what it was supposed to do. So I contact the person I'm working with, and I'm like, okay, I got a file to build. It has the right name, looks like it's pulling the right stuff. There's more to do, but I'm going home. And it's not, we're not hurting on time yet, so I'm going home and enjoy the weekend and come back. It's been very stressful for me because what I'm doing really isn't all that complicated. Like I say, I'm not a particularly strong programmer. So it takes effort to be a good programmer all the time. You have to be. It's one of those things you have to do all the time to be particularly good. And if you don't do it every day, you'll lose those skills. So you have to, even if you do different things, you can be a programmer and you can do different things and work on different systems. But you'll keep those parts of your brain alive and well and worked out. So it ends up coming out in the wash. And you will only need a refresher to go back to doing the stuff you were doing before, really. I mean, if you do it for long term. But, I've been organizing things and making things happen, not programmatically. I've been making things happen more humanly. And it worked out okay. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Oh, man, I want to clear it away from my mouth and my nose. It drives me nuts. It's like having a overgrown field next to your house and wanting to mow the bark right next to your house because you don't want it to grow up the wall of your house. Trust me, last night I was in the mood to just shave this whole thing off and start over again from scratch. And I don't look good without a beard. I look worse without a beard. It feels even. I don't know how even it looks. I'm probably missing some massive stuff. Did I used to have a mirror out here? Where's my girly mirror? Damn it, people. I used to have a real girly mirror out here that I kept out here for this very, very reason. But no, somebody swiped it. That's what you get for living with women. They steal your girly mirrors. Anyway, victory. Move on. So we'll take a drop of this oil. Let's see if I can put a drop. Okay, that's probably way too much. And turn it on. Just oil the head. Nothing else. Last pair of clippers I had lasted so damn long. I forget why I got rid of them. They worked. I think they were just getting gross. They were because it's not like you can clean these things properly. And that's the only reason I got rid of it, because It worked just fine. They were just like growing shit. So they were more than 10 years old. They were probably 20 years old when I got rid of them, and they weren't. I'm gonna let you know a little secret. The last ones I had weren't people clippers. They were dog clippers. I used dog clippers for years to trim my hair. Back when I still had hair, to cut my hair with the guards. And to trim my hair for beard. Trim my beard hair for years. I used dog clippers. They work fine. These are human clippers, and I swear the dog clippers bit better. They actually cut better. The thing I noticed the difference between dog clippers and human clippers is that the teeth are bigger. The difference between the space between the guards, the little teeth, is further on a dog clipper than this. So there's more potential for getting skin up in there, I think. But it seems like they cut better. They cut faster, that's for sure. Let more hair in at a time. Anyway, the yard guy should be here sometime today, hopefully. It said 80% chance of rain today, but I'm looking outside and it looks pretty clear to me. So I don't know what part of Houston. I don't know what part of Houston's planning on getting all that weather. That's one problem with living in Houston, man. You know, the ship channel is part of Houston. That's 40 miles away. So you got to be careful when you read a Houston, any story about Houston. It might be 70 miles from me because I'm on the far west side, and it goes 50 miles north. What is it? West, east, northeast of here is still Houston, and Harris County, and the other county that's up there. I forget what it's called. So what I have here is a little tripod sort of thing. It's a camera mount kind of thing. It's just, these are like pipe cleaner legs, heavy duty pipe cleaner stress of legs. They just bend into place. You just push them. But what this is for, of course, is a little camera like this, and I'm going to give it a little shot. Thing is, you can flatten it out and it'll fit in a nice flat spot. The bad thing is the screw just unscrews out of here. It doesn't really go into the screw mount very far. So if I can, I'm going to see if I can find a better screw mount for it, or a better screw for it. I need to find out where to get in Home Depot. Somebody said you just go to Home Depot and buy these screw mounts, so they're the right threads and everything. So I'm going to go see if I can find something that's the right size thread. I've seen this spec before, but who knows? Maybe they have a decent replacement. But the GoPro is in its natural habitat. It's on the charger. That's where they spend more of their time than any place else. That or at the bottom of the lake. So there's one. Something else I got for you. Westheimer was completely blocked off at the other day in the afternoon. What happened was some truck plowed into a power pole, knocked down a bunch of power lines. We had power go out at work, which was a real nightmare for us. We have these giant UPSs bigger than my garage out there in our office, and yet we still have issues with the power blinking. I don't understand how that works. We have a giant generator. We have all the shit going on that a professional place would have that needs the power to stay on, because it costs us money to bring everything back up and running, even though we're not selling our time directly. I don't know. And we still have problems with power outages. I don't understand how that works. It's got to be a lot more complicated. Smarter people trying to solve that problem than me. But anyway, so here's a picture of the afternoon or a video of the afternoon of Westheimer completely shut down. And this is all the footage I got of it. And it's all because some truck hit a power line. Why is that guy on the sidewalk? Exactly. Dickhead. Well, this sucks. I get to go home in this. Fortunately, hopefully it's the bus driver's problem. Just had some asshole drive on the sidewalk all the way down and take a right. Nope. Police action. I don't know what the heck it is. It's got a detour.